What is up, guys? Delboy here. A quick preview to the Elidia Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev 2 card that goes down on the 2nd of February. This card is promoted by Top Rank. I've got to say, I think this is a very good card, one I am really looking forward to, and in my opinion, not enough people are really talking about this card. I think it's the best card of the year so far. I know we're only early in the year, but still, I think this card deserves some attention and some love, to be quite honest with you. We will start with the main event, Elidia Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev 2. I mean, last year Alvarez knocked out Kovalev in arguably the upset of the year. That fight was actually really fun. It was a brutal finish by Alvarez, but the fight before then was back and forth, ebb and flows, really good fight. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So seeing it again, I have no problem with that whatsoever. This time the stakes are higher. If Kovalev loses, he is surely done. That's his career over at that point. And if Alvarez loses, it's been a long road, and for him to slip up now would be disastrous for him. So high stakes, high rewards. The winner of this fight is probably going to go into a unification fight. So there's a lot on the line here. Also some interesting subplots. Kovalev, not only is he fighting for his career, but he has a few allegations hanging over his head right now. Apparently he assaulted a woman, and that could distract him. Maybe he could take his eye off the ball. We will soon see. But Kovalev versus Alvarez 2, really good fight. Looking forward to it. The first fight was good. This fight has even more riding on it now. Cannot wait for this one. I honestly cannot wait for it. Co-main event, I believe it's a co-main event. Richard Commey versus Isa Chaniev for the vacant IBF lightweight title. That belt was vacated by Mikey Garcia. And this fight here is actually really good. We all know about Richard Commey. I like Richard Commey. He's one of those underappreciated, underrated fighters. Commey, good puncher, solid skills, tough guy, durable, coming out of Ghana, good fighter. Arguably he beat Robert Easter Jr. A lot of people felt he beat him, but he ran him really close. That was a really good fight against Easter Jr. He also ran Denis Shafikov very close. If you've not seen those fights, watch them. Both really good fights. Commey is a good fighter. I'd say he's top 10 in the division, and he can give anybody problems. And Isa Chaniev himself is a good fighter. He is coming off a career best win over Ismael Barroso. You may recall Ismael Barroso knocking out Kevin Mitchell back in 2015. Ismael Barroso also lost to Anthony Crolla. So Chaniev is coming off a career best win. He's a decent fighter. He's durable. He's tough. Good volume. Decent boxing skills. That fight there could actually be a really good fight, and maybe it could even steal the show. I'm looking forward to this fight. Good fight for the vacant IBF title. And the winner of this fight, by the way, is rumoured to fight Vasily Lomachenko in a unification fight. So that is great for me. Oscar Valdez makes his return. Now, he's not fighting anybody of any note. He is fighting a man by the name of Carmine Tamasone from Italy. It is what it is. Oscar Valdez coming off a bad injury from his title defense against Scott Quigg last year. He broke his jaw in that fight. I believe he may even have lost a couple of teeth as well. So yeah, he needs a get back fight. This is what this is really. It's a tune-up fight. It's a comeback fight. It's a fight to shake off the rust, and then he'll go from there. I fully expect Oscar Valdez to take out Tomasone, and I expect him to do it in good fashion. There's talk of Oscar Valdez unifying with Josh Warrington. If that is the case, that would be tremendous. I know Josh Warrington has some issues with the IBF at the minute. I think Warrington has to fight Kid Galahad. Kid Galahad is a mandatory, and that is going to get called soon. So whether Warrington fights Galahad or not, I don't know. But, they're talking about Valdez versus Warrington, and that would be a really good fight. But Valdez versus Tomasone, it is what it is. It's a comeback fight. It's a tune-up fight. It's a fight to see how Oscar Valdez really looks, to be honest. But yeah, I'll look forward to it. Valdez is always good value for money. Teofimo Lopez versus Diego Magdaleno. Good step-up fight. Teofimo Lopez is a really good prospect. I'd say he's my favourite prospect in boxing right now. I think he's better than Devin Haney. I rate him above Devin Haney. And I do like Devin Haney as well. But for me, Lopez just has that... He has that punching power. He seems a bit more dynamic. And he looks like a problem already. And I think Diego Magdaleno is a very good step up. Diego Magdaleno has fought for a world title twice. He fought Roman Martinez down at super featherweight. He lost that fight by a split decision. A lot of people felt Magdaleno beat Roman Martinez and he should have been a champion at super featherweight. He also fought Terry Flanagan at lightweight for the WBO lightweight title. He lost that fight by a third round stoppage, I want to say. So Magdaleno has fought at world level. He has come unstuck, but for an 11-0 prospect who's in his early 20s, good fight, good step up. Looking forward to that one. Can Magdaleno give Lopez any problems? I doubt it. Lopez is looking pretty special at the minute. Patrick Day versus Ismail Iliev. I've not seen Iliev fight before, so maybe that could be a good fight. I'm not sure. I have seen Patrick Day, but I forgot where. That could be a good fight. Bakram Murtaziliev. I've seen this guy fight before. He seems like a solid prospect. I've seen him on another top rank undercard. He looked okay. He's fighting Elvin Ayala. Elvin Ayala. He's past his best now. He fought Arthur Abraham way back when for the IBF middleweight title and lost that fight by stoppage. And he's fully in journeyman mode now. So I expect Bakram to win that fight. You've got Steven Martinez, who's a good journeyman or a good kind of like fringe contender, club fighter. He is fighting Janibek Al-Minkali. I've seen this guy fight before as well on a top rank undercard. I'm sure it's a top rank card. Let's have a look. And who did he fight? I'll know it when I see it. This sort of thing always bugs me. When you know. Oh yeah, Vaughan Alexander. That was it. Yeah, he was the guy. That's it. He beat Anthony Fowler at Rio 2016. He looked good in that tournament actually against Fowler. And Steven Martinez, that's a good step-up fight. Steven Martinez, he's a good defensive fighter. He can box. Good fight, that is. Good step-up. And they're the main things to look out for on this card. All in all, I think it's a really good card. I really do. Alvarez versus Kovalev is a great fight. Richard Commey versus Isa Chaniev, in my opinion, is a really good fight. Oscar Valdez, he's fighting a gimme, but I think he kind of needs that. Teofimo Lopez versus Diego Magdaleno, a perfectly acceptable step-up fight. And there's a few more bits on the undercard below as well. So all in all, really good card. Credit to Top Rank. They've really, they've delivered on this card. Share your thoughts below. Peace.